Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Did I click the right button? I hit the right button. Alright, hi guys. Me, your loving and welcoming host. What the hell is the Webby hatchling doing over here? I have no idea. I'm tired. I woke up stupidly early. And despite a couple hour nap, still am stupidly tired. You know, I left a number of my characters in this map, and none of them appear to actually be here. I thought this was a feature. It keeps coming and going. Some characters will show up occasionally that I've left here, others will not. Yeah, none of them are anywhere where I left them, let alone appearing at all. Now, theoretically, the ones in heavy armor are supposed to appear in one place, and medium and light armor in different places, but earlier on, one of them was here, and another was, or the same one appeared later on over here. So I don't know what's going on. Short version, I don't know what's going on. Hey Dar, how you doing? And he still won't let me give him the goodie I have for him. Maybe I need to hit Deft Lahar out in the actual world. Been trying out the Rev Spear. Rev Spear is supposed to be busted, at least for one of the builds. I know that. I don't know which. Herald, I think. In World v World. As always, World v World is going to be a very different critter from the rest. And I haven't played very much of it, so, I mean, other than knowing that Dragon Hunter and his AEs could really upset people. What is that? Pardon me for a second. That's not good. And also his yoink, his ability to yoink is also quite obtrusive. I think we can just exit here and get back to the game. I'm really tired tonight. Firebrands, or what do you see mostly? What do you prefer, Dragon Hunter? Well, Firebrands are more flexible. For a long time, they were stupidly overpowered. Now they're just really good still. Dragon Hunter has generally been underpowered for most of its time in the game. You've been seeing a lot of Willbenders, but I'm not sure what they do. New to me. They are very high mobility class. Basically, when they came out, all the thieves went, "Hey, how come that's not us?" And they had a point. Head back to here. But that's sort of the reason why you're likely to find a lot of them is mobility is fun, and when it's working well, it's really good. I have to catch fish, pardon me.
Good eating that.
Oh my, I'm not going to get here in time to even get the bronze. I've got 9 seconds left. I need it to drop a fish close by to the bucket. 4, 3, 2, screwed. Alright, well, fine, we'll beat the bossy thing that's about to come up.
Watch it now. There's a stir in the water.
I'll
and I don't
stir in the
trust
water,
it.
eh? Champion.
There it is. Can't blame the beast for being hungry, but it's gonna turn the shoreline to fish bones. I'll get these to the fishing lodge. So you take care of our friend here.
Friend? You're no friend of mine.
6 feet tall.
Add a way to yank the thing away.
Health increasing.
Started working on Twilight as well. Bought Dusk. What was the current price for Dusk? I paid mine. Mine was 500 bucks. 500 gold.
You've been struck.
I think they were like 300, 400 last time I saw. 200, yeah. Oh, that's right, because the precursors now is in the legendary kit, I believe. So that would be the reason for the sudden drop in price. Yeah, that makes sense.
You are all weaklings.
Stand your ground.
We did it again. Alright, that'll take care of the break bar action.
I'm nigh invincible.
The legendary kit will contain the precursor, the gift of the precursor, and at random either the gift of magic or the gift of might. Although it's not completely at random, as apparently some of the kits always give the same gift of might or magic. Well, that was my fault. I screwed that one up. I'll take the heat.
6 feet tall.
Another.
But it's okay. We'll bust his break bar. Oh, her break bar. Sorry, matriarch. I'll be trying the new World of Warcraft expansion. I actually resubbed this morning. Because I woke up at fucking 4 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep. So I went ahead and resubbed. So that's a yes. Way ahead of you on that one. I had already pre-purchased, and then they announced it was coming out the same time as the expansion for Guild Wars 2. Thanks, Blizzard. Thank you so much. So I didn't get to any of the head start until today. I'm level 71 on my Demon Hunter.
Great catch today, Mark. Hope you're nice ready to scale.
Rare and valuable.
And I've got 5, so I've got one other level 70 that I earned the old-fashioned way. That's my Death Knight.
Sorts of silly.
And then I've got 5 more level 70s that I got from Redux.
To start. Well,
Yeah, the Demon Hunter is a very fun class.
you. Skin, gut, salt, and dry. In that order. Fish are going sour real fast these days. So let's get to work.
Okay, let's get to work. Anytime now. There we go.
The rot is setting in fast.
But I have 5 from the Pandaria Redux who are all going to be in like 470 gear or something like that.
Next, scoop out the guts and bones. All we want is flesh.
I think the best gear on my Demon Hunter is his weapons are like 450s.
Then you hang them up to dry. The more we prep, the less we waste.
And the 5 I've got from Redux are a Paladin, a Rogue, an Elementalist, sorry, Shaman. Ellie Shaman, I think. Hence Elementalist. A Priest, and a Druid. I could sleepwalk through expansions on my my blood DK, but I kind of wanted to go faster, so I was playing the one of the other specs. Undeath, I think. And I just don't have the rotation as on, you know, on autopilot. Drag Dar to play Final Fantasy XIV. Why? Why do you hate him so? Spoiler, that was an editorial comment from me. It's a perfectly good
fast. Gotta
MMO.
skin them first.
But not for me.
Next,
So on the fence
scoop
about WoW.
out
I
the
haven't
guts and
played
bones.
since
All I
Draenor
want.
and a little bit in Legion. I really liked Legion. Draenor was terrible.
To make them last as long as possible.
I mean, it had some nice things. I actually liked the base aspect, which had sort of a mobile game part to it, but I was actually fine with that.
More prep,
Draenor made a
less we
lot
waste.
of people quit. Well, let's face it, it was an expansion they quit on, so why shouldn't the players? There's a lot of good stuff in Legion. The only problem Legion had at its launch, it had some issues with, what was it, the legendaries you could earn, I think, something like that. Where that bugged a lot of people, understandably. But after that, the expansion was really good. So far, this one seems interesting. I like delves. I've done one delve so far, and basically, it's a solo dungeon, you know, with
Back already.
NPCs, so that's completely in my fucking wheelhouse. Absolutely. So I'm already a fan of those, although I understand at least one of them is kind of bad, but that's the only sort of real thing I've done so far. The rest of it was just introductory stuff, a couple of cinematics. I know there's also a new mechanic for leveling up to 70 called glittering memories or glowing memories, something like that. And I'll have to try that on a couple of my characters, especially my my mage, as historically he's my most played character.
The rot is setting in fast. Gotta skin them first.
Him and the DK.
Next, scoop out the guts and bones.
Yeah, I know. Scoop out the guts and bones. Jeez, do you think I haven't already contributed 6 fish and don't know what I'm doing? Also, I've probably done this quest 6 or 8 times already.
Then you hang them up to dry. I've seen worse. That knife work will get easier each go.
I know a lot of people really like Dragonflight. I didn't. It was okay. But as much as everyone rightfully crapped on the story from BFA and Shadowlands, the individual map stories in Shadowlands and
Taking a
BFA,
closer
BFA were
look.
vastly superior to the ones in
Salt could be a little better
Dragonflight.
dispersed. But it ain't bad, Wayfinder. I'd serve any one of these to the claw. Don't hesitate to help again.
Wee boing boing. Hi there. And it is another. These are the equivalent of the Kitsune boxes in the last 2 expansions. Basically, you follow the sprite for like 2 or 3 minutes until it gets to a place where there's a little stand for it, and then there's a little box that gives you some unusual coins. Gonna go back to playing Adventure Quest Worlds because Dar hates me. Well, I mean, you know, he's a miserable bastard. He plays MMOs, and all MMO players are miserable bastards. The only games we hate worse than whatever game we're playing is all of the other ones. I mean, no game gets me, certainly no MMO gets me as pissed off as this one.
We'll make do with whatever.
But the reason is because I actually love this one. You know, it matters to me. And so when I think there's something bad or dumb, I'm headed over here for that little stand right there. Bad or dumb, I get angry about it. I get actually pissed. Whereas, you know, in most other games, I just roll my eyes and go, oh, God, well, I expect like this kind of crap from this game. But no, when this game has something I don't like, it makes me angry. And that is 11 out of 17. Okay, we, I believe, had just successfully finished out this heart. So we'll see what's available there. Oh, this heart. Can I buy supplies? What's my Lowland Kodan expertise at? It's still at 6 stacks for another 23 hours. I guess I don't need to buy another expertise then. Already know those recipes. I've already got all of those recipes. Yes. Perfect World International was your first ever MMO. Tried going back for nostalgia's sake. It just changed so much in the world. The music was so good. The only Perfect World game I ever played was while they owned Cryptic. Because Cryptic games, I have 2 lifetimes on, well, one each on Star Trek Online, one on Champions Online, and I've also dropped a fair chunk of change in Neverwinter Online. But I never played any of the actual Perfect World games, just the ones that they owned that I previously had played. A new event nearby. Is anyone doing the new event nearby is the question. I think that's the frogs. Let me grab this honey flower. And I think it's the frogs. Looks like it's the frogs. It's not the frogs. I guess I have to talk to him to get it started. Alright, well. I'll talk to him to... Oops, oops!
Bet you're having real fun with all sorts of mundane tasks.
Baby
eh?
MMO player back
Say,
then. Played
I've
as a
got
Venomancer.
friends in
I like the
places.
name,
Help me.
which is really
I help
entirely
you.
magic skills and pets
This
and
frog
use
stew,
melee weapons that have no...
always a favorite. Just
Yeah,
missing the frogs.
yeah.
Too bad I can't step away from my pot to grab them myself.
Fine, I'll get you your
So,
damn
what
frogs.
do you say? Lend a paw, make the claws day. Just avoid the river. Get too close and you'll slip in. Frog will get away.
Well, we don't want the frog to get away. How about we get started by, I don't know, letting the frogs out. Who let the frogs out? Sorry, I apologize. I have just probably earwormed myself, which is a well-deserved punishment, I would say, for that offense.
Good catch. Columbus harvests first pumpkin.
That was a plump frog I just dropped into the stew pot,
Accelerate.
soup pot. Well, evidently the turning of them gay has not affected their flavor in any way. Or maybe it's just that... Oh! Oh, I thought I'd failed. Or maybe he just doesn't care. Not sure I can make this one or not, but I'm going to try, damn it. I'm going to give it my all. Because you guys deserve my very best try. Nope. Yes. Didn't get deep enough in the water to lose the frog, so to speak. Never actually eaten frog. Frog legs are the classic example of it supposedly tastes like chicken.
You could certainly do worse.
This Coden is a bit much. He's a bit too much into the frogs. I mean, I'm sure he's cooking frog soup, and you want to be enthusiastic about whatever it is you're cooking, but, not sure.
Good catch. Columbus harvests first pumpkin.
Too busy eating haggis. Haggis is tasty. Certainly wouldn't be to everyone's taste. but it's not bad at all. Of course, on the other hand, with turnips and mashed potatoes and gravy,
Stew's gonna go bad if it's on the heat much longer.
most things are going to be just fine, realistically. All right, we wait for the log to reach us here. It's the only time I've ever had turnip. Think of it as being very similar to sort of a less tasty mashed potato. Texture-wise, mashed potato, less flavorful. Haha, victory is mine.
Columbus harvests first.
I gave of him all of the frogs. Honey flowers. Let's see what the price, I assume, is going down on these. These were like 12 silver yesterday, almost 13 silver today. Had to carry around a haggis with a guy playing bagpipes around in Walmart. Asda, when you were a kid, your birthday was on Burns Night. Oh, yeah. Okay, Burns Night.
That friend of the Bearkin, aren't you?
I would expect.
When I serve this up,
You
I'll tell
like
the
it or not,
council
you're
you
going
helped
to
make it.
get haggis. The haggis I had 3 or 4 nights, 3 or 4 times, and it was Burns Night. There's actually a place like an hour and a half from where I am that makes them fresh. And so my Scottish friend would go down as Burns Night approached and get a fresh haggis. All right, that person is fighting the queen bee. I don't want to fight the queen bee. Look at all of those bees that you have pissed off, sir.
Like paw prints on sand.
Pain.
Let the mark we leave on this
She's
earth.
undoubtedly going to hurt me. I think it is...
Maximum pain.
There are 3 bees here. Oh, I don't want to spoilerize it, so... Look like a human skin-baked potato. Yeah, well, that's not completely... It's a sheep's stomach. I don't think there's a conceivable way you could make a sheep's stomach look appetizing. Can I get over there from here? Don't know. Maybe? Over there I can. Surprised they don't add tripe in with it all considering. Well, tripe is used on its own. Alright, I think Combs is the one I have to talk to first, and yes, I have to talk to the... I think I missed. Basically, what goes into the haggis is everything they don't eat on their own. It's like liver and kidneys they eat on their own. Wow, come on. How else are you going to find out what the buzz is? Sorry. Oh, I missed again. It's a different kind of a JP in that it is not solvable by standard jumping puzzle methods. Bee's knees, indeed. Evidently, there's a similar phrase that Australians use that's not bees. I don't remember what it was. I read it on the web, like, over the last couple of days at some point. Why am I missing, other than I'm bad? I'm going to say it's probably that bad thing. There we are. Ah, bees nuts. I see what you did there, sadly. Alright, I'll try this again. Why? Why does this game hate me so much? I had no problem with that jump the other day when I was in here, making mistakes and not being able to reach the end because I didn't know the secret. Now I know the secret, I can't make that jump anymore. It's as if my brain has atrophied. Oh, wait. No sleep will do that to you, won't it? There we go. That one worked. Alright. I believe we have to talk to Combs first, and then Beavis, and then Honey. Nope. Evidently that was not the correct answer. Beavis appreciated that. Okay. It was Beavis who appreciated it. That's odd. Will Combs appreciate it now? We've got at least one bee pissed off at me. Oh, and the queen? We'll come back to this another time. As if she gets upset, she spawns about 1,000 bees, which is unsurprising in that she is the queen bee. Oh, he's back. He wants more frogs. I'm not sure which batch. Yeah, it's got to go to that heart, which is the one I just finished.
Frogs. Too bad I can't step away from my pot to grab them myself. So, what do you say? Lend a paw, make the claws day? Just avoid the river. Get too close and you'll slip in. Frog will get away.
Oh, all right. Fine, we'll do frogs again. Don't mind me. I'm just a child of an age where we played Frogger, and this game is a riff on Frogger. Waiting for you. Anytime now. Frogger is an old video game classic. Paperboy would be another one. There will be at least two of us playing Froggy Catch. How come I didn't actually catch one when I pressed the F button? That upset me. I was upset. I'm over it. By the way, very nice classic retro gaming reference with the Paperboy. I don't know if Paperboy was actually an arcade game or just available on the video game systems. Don't think so. Ooh, barely. I know I had Paperboy on my Lynx, for example. Lynx. That was the Atari portable game system. I ended up with I had two of them. Grab a frog. Make a friend. First game you even remember seeing. Was Tomb Raider on the PS1? Yep.
Columbus harvests first
Says
pumpkin.
Paperboy was arcade at first. I would have figured probably. I think Frogger was probably a better game. Paperboy, the timing for throwing the papers always felt a little janky.
So you can't go any faster?
Can't
Be
go any
ashamed
faster.
to lose your
How
whole
fast
batch.
do you want me to go? I'm the only person who's giving you your damn frogs. And yet he complains. Could you go a little faster? I could, but now I won't. Jerk. Hated Paperboy? Yeah, it just wasn't a great
Fair to
game.
admit, you're doing just fine.
Terrible. And like I said, the only one I really remember playing it on was my Lynx. And as a portable game system, always going to be a little bit lacking, you know? At least until these days. And there you go. More frogs, more XP. Potato, potato. Yes, the Lynx was Atari's handheld.
Ah, that's perfect now.
I also had the
Take a
TurboGrafx
big smell of that pot.
handheld
Good
as
enough
well.
For the Night Sun Festival.
It seems you are
You're a
not the
real
cause
friend
of
of the
this
Bearkin, aren't you?
Perhaps we
When I
have
serve
been-
this up, I'll tell the council you helped make it.
We will return to our leaders with this information. That is all for now.
Right. Well, I doubt that's the last we'll hear of it.
About back
But
over
I'll
here. We are about 30 minutes from the rollover, and I can start doing the hearts all over again. But right now, it is a long grind to finish up this last tier. Always fun to see old stuff like that of the Jaguar. I had a Jaguar. Worked for event failed. Well, at least I got one done. I worked for a guy for a while who worked on the original Jaguar project, and I gave him my copy of Aliens vs. Predator, and he was just so freaking delighted. Because he said, nobody has one of these. Nobody. Well, it's yours now. God, I should check. How much does that sell for? Alien versus Predator Jaguar. Okay. Possibly it was an error in judgment. Right there it's listed as 54, but there it's listed as $500. So somewhere between $50 and $500. Already got the Relic of Rivers, I think. Well, that's when you're an old guy like me. If you hold on to your stuff, a lot of your stuff is going to be worth a lot of money. I have a collector's edition of the original Magic the Gathering cards. I've seen that priced out at $20,000. Gulp. I paid $100. I'm not sure it's complete though. I never actually counted out the cards. I've completed the heart for the day, so well, that's why I wanted to check. I wanted to see if the relic, if I have the Relic of Rivers. I'm pretty sure I do, or that wouldn't be offered. Customize. I don't. Seriously? That blows my mind. I am almost unbelieving that that is not the case. Let me check. Relics, Janthir Wilds, Set 1. Relic of Rivers. Acquisition contained in the gear box, the choosy box. Guiding breath. Must have chosen one of the other ones then? I guess I don't have it. Well, I want it. I'm going to double check, triple check, quintuple check. Four relics remain to be collected. They don't show what they are. But no rivers. Huh. I guess I don't have it. But I believe I would want it because it seems really, really good for Daredevil or the third Rev spec. I can never remember the name because it's one of those. Vindicator. Because 4 seconds of alacrity and 4 seconds of regen every time you dodge seems really good. So I'm gonna buy it. The hell. Yeah, it wasn't unlocked. All right. Well, it is unlocked now. I don't need it now that I have it.
Target destroyed.
Because I have the legendary relic. Ooh ah. Ooh ah. I will again repeat that the lack of polish is throwing me. You'll note up here I have the Daily Wizard's Vault being tracked. And yet, if I come over here, it's not being tracked. And the only way to get rid of it is to track it and then untrack it. But I also have the weekly done, go me, and the polychromatic, I can make the Titan plate. The woad, I think, is either World v. World or PvP. I think it's World v. World. The polychromatics are expensive. I did get all the recipes for the Titan plate. All of those sets look the same, sadly. I can show you what that looks like. So we'll just get all of the medium pieces selected. That's not really coming out well. How about we go with the heavy instead? That one at least should come out with reasonable colors. Yeah. Heavy breastplate. Preview. Heavy gauntlets, preview. The helm's the winner or possibly loser in the set. Leggings. And shoulder. So that's what the set looks like. Your head is well protected in a wastebasket. Game looks really fun. Never played. Well, I can make it really easy for you. The base core game that it released with 12 years ago is basically the free-to-play client. So you can play all of the game as it was released for free. Either on Steam or through the standalone client. I would recommend the standalone client as it's a little more flexible. If you like it, then you can start looking at buying the additional content. But one of the interesting things is, if you have a character at the level cap for the core game of level 80, that's still the level cap. And if you had armor that is cheaply purchased from the auction house, that is still good for 98% of the content. Only the most bleeding edge stuff would require you to get the next tier of gear, which is only a slight amount better. I myself have played enormous amounts of WoW. I've not played Lineage 2 at all, and I have played a lot of Warhammer Online and still have it installed. Shh, yes, I know it's a dead game. It's actually not a dead game because there's the private server, which has Games Workshop basically saying, okay, you guys don't profit off of it, you can keep it running. Oh, you just got into painting Warhammer. Well, there goes your extra time for the rest of your life. Yeah, I never really was orcish. Just played the retail. Well, I can assure you that the only negative I can really say about the game, Warhammer Online, the private servers that still exist, is that it is European-centric, and so if you are a North American gamer, especially on the West Coast like me, it can be tough to find live battles going on. Sure.
I'm hemorrhaging!
Nobody ever seen a purple orc before. Oh, they're grape-flavored ones. They're always around. Just most people don't like grape. Anytime now. There we go. Couldn't resist the Sylvaneth. Someone painted a display but gave them really pretty aqua and pink hues. I don't think aqua and pink is their natural color. I think everything is supposed to be bloody and awful. Or, oh, you're talking Warhammer? That's probably less the case.
Quite a reward.
I am less familiar with the Warhammer universe than the 40K. But all of the Warhammer stuff is a great way to set fire to money, especially the miniatures. Yeah, that was why I didn't recognize the name the Sylvaneth. They added a lot of factions in Sigmar, I think. A lot more different armies for you to set fire your money on. Very thoughtful of them. Nobody is fighting Spring-Hearted. Well, that just seems wrong. And I would leap right into it, except Spring-Hearted would kick my ass all over the arena. So, yeah. And also, a minute 45 seconds.
But without
Ain't no group of people finishing it off in a minute 45. Even Raid Shadow Legends have added sort of druidy factions. Makes your woodsy nature druid heart so happy. I gotta say, that is not my vibe. I'm glad the vibe exists. But some parts of this once upon a time 12-year-old still probably 12 years old. Sadly, most of the parts not standing up quite like they were 12 years old. Although the part that stands up is doing just fine, I'll have you know. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's working great. Hydraulics are fine. Promise. Really, they're good. Decided to be a druid in BG3, just got to talk to animals and got cussed out by a cow. So that was an experience. Well, let's face it. Cows, I mean, they look really passive, but kind of assholes. Now, understandable. I mean, if it's a female cow, it's a little bit degrading what we do to them. And if it's a male cow, they don't have a good exit strategy at all. I did see they did a statistical dump, the designers of the game, BG3. And I don't know the character's name, basically the druid character. And they talked about how many people romanced that character. And I believe the number was 36 or 37% nailed them in bear shape. So, what this tells us is that I don't want to even go into what it tells us. People are weird. I think we can stop right there. That's probably enough. Note that I do not exclude myself from that weirdness description, by any means. But not that kind of weird. My weird is not that weird. I have many weirds, but not that specific weird. Yeah. The bear had too much ribs. Charisma's a fine word. Why did that go out of style? You kids and your words. I shake fist at Cloud. What do we have up there? Water plants, pick weeds and fruits, and use insecticide on infected planets. Use insecticide on infected planets. So that would be Earth. Weeds. End up using new words ironically until they accidentally become your thing. Yeah, I mostly managed to avoid that, but not all. For instance, the internet has poisoned my brain that I am literally unable to hear. Let's say I ask my voice-activated device from Amazon as to what the temperature is. If they respond to 69, I say, nice, without even thinking about it. So it's not just you. It is a perfectly nice temp, but we all know that's not what I mean when I say nice. And I will say, at least, I've never gotten into the meme call out of the number 420. It's like, pardon me. Guys, it's legal where I am. It's no longer a joke. You can stop now. You won the war. But it's possible pot humor was never, ever, ever funny in the first place, unless you were high. Let's water the dry soil. And by water, I mean actual water. Okay, how did I miss that one? All I had to do was hit the ground and I missed. Also, I'd like to complain to Frantic Hummingbird here that your buckets are too small, okay? And up we go. One more there. Somehow, again, I managed to miss the dry soil. I have no idea how that works. More weeds. You better hurry, dude. Because I'm about to finish this off. Okay, almost finished it off. Yeah, it's finished now. Ha-ha! Sure, Roger. Right, how did that weed not get picked up? Tell you sometimes. And time left, 7 seconds. You'd better hurry, friend. Because you're about out of time. ESO's another MMO you played. Good for your dumb brain with 6 skill options. I have tried so hard.
Harvest would have been a disaster without your help.
From when I got into one of the very first betas. I played every beta I was invited to, and I think that was probably all of them. I gave detailed feedback. I wanted to love that game, and it just never grabbed me. And I have tried 4 or 5 times since it launched, and it still just doesn't grab me. A friend of mine has spent enormous amounts of time, and actually a number of them have, now that I think about it. And it just won't work for me. Tried a bunch of different builds. They all just kind of felt the same. It's also a strange game in that the number of players who... Healing herb. Who talk about that they, you know, they love the game and everything, but
In need of aid, I am.
they all seem to agree, almost without exception, that it would be so much better if they fixed the combat. Get him dead. Time left to heal the fawn. Well, healing herb. There's the fawn. What am I supposed to do? Just deliver it? Evidently, I just deliver it.
The glow is fading. The cold will claim him if we do not hurry.
I'm hurrying!
The life fire smolders again. More is needed to return the flame. The glow is fading.
I tell you, it sometimes being a mostly melee player just feels like punishment in this game. So broke your heart originally, took a while.
The life fire smolders again. More is needed to return the flame.
I'll get to that in a sec. Right now I have to kill these stupid rot strider jerks. Took you a while. Bought the collector's edition for about £75. And the Xbox one day, delayed the game for a year and had the Xbox with no game for a while. Yeah, that's not a winning combo for sure.
The child will be lost.
No, it's, I mean, like I said, I've tried and tried and tried. I had friends trying to get me into it. you know, running me through dungeons and stuff, and it just... No, I thought for sure we had it. Rather, we feel that melee's been rather dangerous. Yeah, well, especially with the new flavor of mobs and their unceasing corruptions. Literally, they never stop corrupting your boons. It just is... It feels punitive. Oh, come on. That we finished that one out. Seven, 6. Okay, maybe time to pick it up. No, not right. Oh, it was successful. Okay.
Healthy enough to survive.
Good. That's 6 of 8 tasks here. I need to... Charging Ram needs help getting the War Claws to walk off some steam, and Sheltering Dusk needs help injured in the lower tundra. I still don't know where the damn tundra is. Dodge always on CD. Yeah, it feels like it. Definitely time to play Daredevil then. Five more minutes. Yeah, Vindy. What do we got here? Fellable trees, sure, why not? I know how to do this one. Give me my Warclaw. Mount up. Well, either one of them and the Relic of the Rivers, the one that gives you Alacrity for 4 seconds and 4 seconds of regen every time you dodge. That sounds like a combo to me. I'll pick up this big piece of wood and...
Fine felling, my friend.
Thank you. I'm a fine feller.
And now the fun begins. Ready to
I filled
grow
out a
big
skill tree the
and
other day. It's
strong,
also
little
new to you.
sproutling?
The dodge is a fun if strange
Oh,
mechanic.
impressive indeed. You have the spark.
Pardon me. I need to pick up a log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. 2. Well, I have at least one of every spec. Because I'm unwell. Basically, as each of the expansions came out... Well, the second and third expansions came out. And fourth. Yeah, second, third, and fourth. Each of the expansions with new elite classes came out. I obviously needed more character slots, right? Of course, that explains the first 27 character slots. Not the next 11, or the alt account. Really, I have no excuse for those.
Your skill is remarkable. Nearly one.
My skill is remarkable. You heard him say it.
Nearly.
That wasn't me. That's him. He's saying that about me, not me about
Your respect
myself.
for your craft shines through in the results. The trees stand strong, brimming with health.
I don't take my responsibility to them lightly.
Oh, it's wildflowers. What the hell was that? That had an indicator on it, like it was a questy bit. Depends. Depends on the spec. Entirely depends on the spec. Some specs I've got a good feel for, and I can manage. Especially Dragon Hunter, because I've played it so much. through its POF boss as well. Not the last one.
Respectable. Your kinship and your work.
I haven't gotten to the last one yet on the
Ready to grow big.
the character I'm running through the
Sproutling?
storyline.
Impressive.
Last boss in Path of Fire is
You have the
just
spark.
incredibly punitive towards melee. I'm going to wait before I deliver this one until we roll over. I don't want to have this finish up until the clock is rolled over in less than a minute. So once it rolls over, I'll cash it in, and they can start the clock running for whatever it is, 30 seconds or whatever. All right, we should have rolled over, and we have. I'll deliver that, and yep, 20 seconds. Huh? Hey, sometimes you gotta cheese it a little. You are well served by a little tasty dose of cheese. What are the other things we've got? Catch 5 fish, events in Heart of Maguma. All right, those two will both get done
This will suffice.
without much
The woods
difficulty.
gift us a rich bounty. Would be selfish to demand more from it. Or from you, Wayfinder. Tree Tender, I respect your work. However, unless you remain
Tender?
in our woods for good, your impact is only temporary.
This is true, though aspects of my work can be learned and imitated. I'd be eager to teach you if you're open to it. There are plenty of ways to channel and attune to nature. Many use less intensive magic than what the ward favors. The results won't be as immediate.
Okay, let's see.
I suspect you'll find them more aligned with your
What it is
lifestyle
with
and
Bs and
preferences.
JPs in this
If the
expansion,
same
I do
level
not
of
know.
respect is maintained, I am open. Perhaps the Claw would be
I think I
eager
actually
hear
need to
of
talk to
this
him
as
and
well.
yeah.
Indeed. Let us see what other tricks you've got up your sleeve.
Yep, I could tell that one was too far. Such trouble with JPs at times. Oh, yeah, Char are the worst. Absolutely the worst. Although I would also say that at least equally bad are large body type, Norns. If you take the tallest, widest Norn, you can't see a goddamn thing. So that would be like, oh, my Norn thief, whom I puckishly gave the largest body size. Missed it again. I really dislike those jumps. Most JPs I'm okay at, but these kinds of jumps I'm not good at. You sort of straight to straight in parallel. I have to remember to turn to an angle, and then I can usually make the jumps. All right, I have honeycomb. Missed again. At least I can turn in one, and I'll get some credit.
Look at you go! The speed, the moxie!
I have moxie, guys. She just said so. I have both speed and moxie.
Right you are, buddy. Like a poised worker bee in action.
Mind you, I've never actually had moxie. It's a soft drink. But I think it also just means someone with gumption. Okay, there's another one. Gumption. Oh, I know how to define that. Moxie. Missed again. guy's having more problems than me. Alright, I've got a third one. I assume I can make that, but I don't know it. Yep. 2! I think I've reached the third one once. That's 3. Back over to there. So I just whoop, yep. Oh, no, I had actually made that one. And then I failed. I feel shame.
Look at you go! The speed, the moxie!
I have speed and moxie, guys. And when I was growing up, everyone said, kid, you'll never have any moxie.
You are, buddy, like a poised worker bee in action.
Hey, fat body, how you doing? Sorry for the early time. My hours are all messed up because I woke up at 4 in the morning. Champion Raging Warg. I hate waking up with a raging warg right in the morning. I'm a master beekeeper, guys.
The finest of your hive, didn't we, Buzzy?
She's talking to the bees. She's the bee whisperer, I guess.
May your victory taste as sweet as the honey of your labors.
I don't know if I have grabbed Stung by Love by Snargle Goldclaw. I have. All right, over here.
You're helping me today? Bob Vale must have sent you.
It's the champion Rampaging Warg, and I'm the only person
Our target is quick.
in the
Tether
zip
it with your
code.
journey kit, and when it's weak, attack. No needless suffering. The village was gifted a few communication devices, so I'll
Well,
be
that
with you
guy
the whole
is
way.
not going in. He's going right
Still,
past
what
to get the
technology
POI,
has become.
and then presumably he's going to come zooming right back out. No, he's still in there. Don't know why. Must be something secret in there. No, I don't think so. There he is. Is he actually going to attack? No, he's going to run. That's a smart man. Yeah. Oh, couple. No, one person coming. And a couple of NPCs that would do us no good. People appear to be doing map comp. I did finish up the map comp. I got keys from both maps, which was nice. I don't remember what Ardent Gale wants us to do. Hi, Ardent Gale. Visitor you hunt, tracking vicious beasts that nest in these grasses. I can lend a hand. What exactly is the beast? Tough to explain if they deserve no pity or remorse. Oh, so humans. Okay, let's go.
Startled me there. Didn't expect to come upon anyone in these far reaches, let alone a newcomer. If you don't mind helping me finish my current to-dos, we'd be better off sticking together.
I'm
They
probably going
may
to regret
look
this, but that's
unassuming,
okay.
But many evils lie shrouded in these grasslands. You never know what may be lurking.
Just hope it's not a
So
champion.
watch
I'm
your
going to have to
step.
leave you to your painful
One
death,
such
Ardent
evil
Gale.
known to roam these lands is the Valraven.
As long as it's not like the
They
champion
fashion their nests
Valraven, I'll
from
give it
the
a
tall
go. If
grasses.
it's a champion
Makes it that
Valraven,
much
like
harder
I
to
said,
discern them from their
it will feast
surroundings.
upon your giblets. Oh, lots of
A bit
Valraven.
of poison should do the trick. Once I lace their nests, damned fools will spread the plague amongst themselves.
Curious.
Keep an eye out as I work. If any swoop in to guard their nests, fend them off.
Well, I already killed 3. Make that 4 for you, Ardent Gale. My assumption is probably 2 batches for each of the places they're going to poison. Something like that. Oh, that's not optimal.
Stand your ground. Exhilarating.
This one sucks.
6
Press
feet
on, we
tall.
must.
Okay, press on we will.
Our work is far from finished.
Now, this is a shitload of Val Ravens. Just want you to know. Next. Oh, Ardent Veil throws up some nice shields when she's not poisoning nests.
Making our mark. But we've still more to do.
That'll silence you. I've lost visual acuity.
I've lost visual acuity. In other words, I can't see shit. How long does it take you to poison a damn nest?
Few more marks for them.
6 feet tall.
Each one slain spares one of our own
Another
and even
questy
crueler
thing
fate.
over there.
Because most of all,
That'll silence you.
these creatures that prey upon them, even the ones whose lives were already
That was an impressive hunt.
they robbed the corpse.
If we must
The
kill,
child's heart
we should
rose,
always do it
turning
with
into something
respect,
far more
close
vile.
to our heart,
Valraven
and
Knight.
with grace to avoid
Can you
suffering.
imagine an access? To steal
If I can't at least get partial credit for this one. Then we're back over here with what's her name? Lieutenant defeated. I'm coming, Ardent Gale. Me and Zerkath Raz.
I knew I'd achieve
I'm a
this.
Griffin Slayer completed. That's 1,000 out of 1,000 griffins. Evidently, Valraven are not just ravens, they're griffins specifically. Didn't know that.
6 feet tall. Such synergy.
I think this is one of like 2 things that I have to finish to get one of the achieves completed. Quit evading, you jerk. This is why we hate griffin mobs.
Coming for you, I am. Imagine a creature so selfish deeming itself a knight.
Canuck with mines. Well, they don't just give him mines, they also give him some of the best lines in the game. Alright. Come on, Zerkath Raz.
Avenge you I will.
I like your sword, Zerkath Raz. It's nice. I think I might have seen it somewhere before, though.
Mama will make it right.
Let's see if we can break his bar. Bar broken. Now we'll kick his ass. Sea bass.
Stranger.
Boom. 4 out of
My
5
bear
creatures.
king are indebted to your
Nice.
self-sacrifice.
Received a
You
report
are
about a
thanked
large and hostile
on all our
iboga
behalf.
south of Moon Camp.
Everything is all right now.
It's
Hear
all
that,
right
kid?
now.
Mama and this kind stranger have made everything right again.
Okay, that's,
It's all right.
I don't think I want to know exactly what she's talking to. Because she sounds
This is most remarkable.
a little crazy. Just, you know, very small amount. Wanted us to murder all them Val Ravens. Mama and this kind stranger have made everything all right again. Yeah, I think Mama's only hitting on one cylinder. And she vanished. Well, clearly she's got some magic going, because I can't just vanish. More pulling down of the logs. Let's see. Why did we not get? We should have gotten partial credit for that, I thought. All right.
And now the fun begins.
And now the
Ready
fun
to
begins,
grow
evidently.
big and strong, little sproutling?
Impressive. Oh, impressive indeed. You
I
have
always
the
did like
spark.
Zizzle. Wish they'd done more with him in Soto. But then there were a lot of
This timber shall serve us
threads that they chose to do absolutely nothing with after the first release for Soto. And Zizzle would be one of them. So many interesting story threads and stuff. Now, they've picked a couple of them up again here for this expansion. But they did so little of that. All of the Nio stuff was just not good.
Your skill is remarkable. Nearly
At
ward level
best, it was
caliber.
pedestrian.
Nearly. You
Sadly,
don't
it wasn't
say.
even pedestrian very
I
often.
admit, your respect for your craft shines
Got a gift
through
of
in the
Twilight and a gift of
results.
magic in your legendary
Trees
starter
stand
box.
strong, brimming with health.
Right.
I don't take
Why
my
didn't that thing
responsibility
fall down?
to them lightly.
Gift of Twilight. Yeah, you should get the Gift of Twilight,
And now the fun begins.
Gift of Magic, or Might. One of the two. You should also get
Strong
Dusk.
little sproutling?
Impressive. Oh, impressive indeed.
Do you now have 2
the
Dusks?
Spark.
You're going to be just ravishing, I can tell.
Handled with the utmost care.
Sell the other one. Or, you know, see if you can't trade it for a gift of what's the opposite? You've got Twilight
This will
and
suffice.
Dawn, right?
The woods
Or is it
gift
Dusk
us
and
a
Dawn
rich
and Twilight
bounty.
and
Would be selfish to demand more.
I can't remember the name of the glowy
from
white,
you
the
when
glowy
fighting.
good one, as opposed to the
Tree tender. I
nasty,
respect
evil,
your
dark
work.
looking
However,
black one, which is
Unless
the
you
one I like.
remain in our woods for good, your impact is only temporary.
This is true. Though aspects of my work can be learned and imitated, I'd be eager to teach you
Oh,
if
we have a
you're open
box.
to it.
Why did I not see
There
the
are
box?
plenty of
Where's
ways
what's in the
to channel
box?
and attune to nature.
Oh, look!
Many use
Gwyneth
less
Paltrow's head.
intense magic than
That's a movie
usual
reference.
ways. The results won't be as immediate, but I suspect You'll find them more
I do not
aligned
suggest
with
nor
your
condone
lifestyle
violence,
and ethics.
not even towards Gwyneth
Same
Paltrow.
level of respect is maintained. I am open. Perhaps the Claw would be eager to hear of this as well.
What is that?
Indeed. Let us see what other tricks
What does
you've
this
got up your
shield
sleeve.
look like? Oh, that's a nice freaking shield. Oh, I approve of that shield for sure. That's one of the best looking shields in the game. Holy crap. The Magi's Full Moon Shield. That thing's gorgeous. Bravo. Really nicely done. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I'd ever use it because I have such a cool shield to begin with. I have the Full Moon Shield. The Mad King's Moon Shield I got in the very first season of the Mad King. I am curious to see if it's selling. It's such a good cosmetic. I'm stunned that it's not selling for more. But they are relatively common, the Magi's set. So I will unlock it. And silver-fed
We have
salvage-o-matic
completed
it.
the task at hand.
Oh, I was robbed. I didn't get any ectos. I didn't get any ectos. I need to AFK for just a sec and refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. And I am back. Coffee in hand.
Servant of mine.
Ugh, old man. Ugh. Cabbages. Well, it's like 4 to 8 volatile magic each. I've made like 2,000 volatile magic since the expansion started. Something like that. Alright. 14 heads of cabbage and the inescapable dandelion blossom that I would just like to see removed from the game because it feels like a hate crime against the players. I am a part of several guilds. The guild we made on day one, that's mostly my old Latro buddies and other sort of gaming friends. Isengard Bids 5 I made up as a joke name from Lord of the Rings Online. Order of the Crosshair and Never Tell Me the Odds are a couple of guilds I was invited to by friends. Mostly I use them because they have a lot of crafting nodes, harvesting nodes. And the Pirate Barbie House Yar is a friend of mine's. I also, on my alt account, have my own guild, the Magnifying Lens. Call letters L-E-N-S. I'm so clever, don't you think? Yeah, one of the bearkin could use help hunting down the warg, but no. And your ward could use help in clearing the beach. I think I've done that. Whoop! That could have been a mistake. Well, it would have been a mistake. Let's see if there's anything going on down here. New event. Is it fighty? Not yet. No. No. There's Fergus and another player here. We've got 4 minutes until the next event. Well, I can get some small amount of progress.
For the record,
Your feet
You've been
forged of
struck.
lead.
Are my feet forged of lead? Yes. Who told you? How did you know? Golden Daisy? Daisy.
More agile than you look. Well done.
Give me your answer, dude. A whole bunch of us running around. She's just trying to hit any of us, and she's missing us all. Yeah, make more fun of us, Daisy. The guild hasn't been active, or hasn't been very active for quite a while. Occasionally, some of my friends are back in the game, usually for new expansions and the like. I have reached my limit for that kind of training.
How about a test it? When my guard's up, think strategically. Head-on attacks don't always land, so get creative.
And there they are, the inescapable, sadly, because Twitch won't do anything about it.
Need to catch my breath after that.
Bots.
Ready for you. Don't you dare pull your punches.
Gone a couple of days without seeing the bot. Can't say I missed him. Bobbing stone. Got about 2 minutes, minute 40. See if there's enough people around that we can get the fight going. I could use more of those.
Come here.
Yeah, we're about halfway full with this heart. So we'll hang around for a minute here. And hopefully a number of these other players will hop in as soon as that gets going. Wistful Dove, what are you selling? See, it's supposed to be able to use this. Give it to, make a nice gift for a Kodan. They're supposed to give it to the Kodan who is always parked in your home instance, but he doesn't want it. So I'm assuming he also is parked out in the real world. But I can never remember his name. and I'm not sure if the information on him is in the wiki yet. It probably is. About 20 seconds. Look like there are a few of us around. Me and Fergus. Yes, this is it's a custom cursor available on Steam for like 99 cents or something. God damn it, I can't remember the name now. God, I'm so bad now at remembering things.
Just like the first dance of spring. Eager.
It's spring-hearted. Stop hitting me with stuff. That's just not fun. Whoop. Give it a yoink. Ow. That was some serious hurting. Get me out. Not far enough. Not enough of us. Me and Fergus. Let me see if I can get to Fergus and heal him up. Ow. Jeez.
Infuriating.
The answer is no, I can't. Because I'm about to get downed.
Nobody keeps me down.
I'm in your debt.
Bjarki is also completely down.
Come here.
Never come. Infuriating.
Help me.
Like, this guy's only downed, not dead.
I will slice you open.
I agree with whoever went. Ugh.
Impressive, Wayfinder.
I need
You've
some
the heart
help.
of a
Glad you did.
springtime festival.
The custom cursor is, god damn that freaking Windows horse crap. YOLO mouse. God, I couldn't come up with it for the life of me. There. All right. So yes, the cursor is a custom one. Mind you, I also am using the action camera, so it only shows up right now when I press Alt, or if I turn off action cam and go back to regular camera.
Hey, Wayfinder. Janthir is wild terrain. You must prepare for the unexpected.
I do not have the Magi's Urson ornamental staff. It's, it has a bear face. I've hit the highlights.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Cleaning crew up in 130. We'll see if we've got the next fight. How much progress did we make in that one? We're almost there. One more big fight. We should be good to go. Wildflowers for flowering meadow. 5 would be enough for a bouquet. Wow. I faintly remember that quest. Very faintly. "45 seconds. Hopefully, we don't get the big one. The big guy. He's really tough to beat. Seconds. We have a cod swimming amongst mere minnows. I don't even remember, what am I? I'm wearing the Executioner, so I'm Spongo Smallberries, the Executioner. Pretty scary, huh? And Spearmaster Falling Leaf. Oh, this one's easy. This one's easy. This should allow me to finish up the heart without a problem. Nice.
Reach is a spear's prime advantage. Best keep your target at a distance.
We have Dancing River, Sprouting Oak, and Warmest Hearth. And of course, Spearmaster Falling Leaf.
Care to measure your spear skills against our Cubs newcomer? They may be youngsters still, but spear work is in their blood. Most have been practicing since before they could speak. Cubs, show our visitor a formidable fight. Keep moving, hit hard and fast, and strike your target. Spears only now. No cheating by sword, bow, axe, or what have you. Only spear hits merit points.
Well, I'm not sure I've done this one. Against the kids. Compete with Coden Cubs in a spear contest. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. We've got Mighty Throw and Maiming Spear.
Pick up the pace, Cubs. Lose to a visitor, you will?
The Cubs are getting their asses handed to them. Just want to point that out.
Fine, joke. Half the points are mine alone.
Cease bickering and move.
Yeah, we annihilated them. The Cubs got nothing. Yeah, Cubs are a bunch of losers.
Guns up, spears down.
Let's tell the little kids that they're losers.
Our newcomer wins, fair and square. Take note, Cubs. With practice, you'll perform with the poise of our friend one day.
It was the others. They let me down.
Good call.
Say that every time you do.
Lose every time you do.
It's always like that in a group project. It's the other guys who failed, not you. That's just totally true. So that is 6 days, which is quite the coincidence when you know that the expansion has been out for, let me check the wrist, approximately 6 days. Double click to consume. I didn't think so. They auto consume, right? So tier 6, I guess, wasn't anything. Tier 3. We'll finish up tier 3. That's it. One more, we'll finish up tier 3. And that will give us 2 stashes of Ursus Oblige.
Infuriating.
Then tier 4 will give us Curious Lowland Honeycombs, Refined Homestead Metal, and then the title, and also Serpent's Wrath choice. These are okay. They're nice visually, but they're not like super shiny or anything. I got to admit, I do kind of like the super shiny glowy ones. I mean, I'm using Twilight after all.
Invigorating.
And then the bow is the clearly understated bow.
Summer, your journeykin are destroying my cabbages.
That you see here. Totally understated bow.
Get them in hand before they leave me a crop of tooth marks.
Well, I don't need to grab the cubs again, although I'll grab a couple of cubs so I get some partial credit for it.
Bring them home to their cozy
We are about halfway done with the last tier. Next to the last tier? Last tier, I think.
Wonderful.
Yeah, last tier for the lowland code.
Snuggle up together in no time, thanks to you.
Accelerate.
Accelerate.
You little scoundrels don't even like the taste of cabbages.
There we go. That'll do for now. On towards the next heart area. Because you gotta have heart. How about over here, where we can start? Maybe not start, continue our evening. Picking up cat shit.
So this is how heroes get by between grand adventures.
Yep, this is how heroes get by. Between grand adventures, we pick up cat shit.
During hunts, while also taking care to bond with them during downtime. Wisdom courses in these creatures' veins. Treat them as such, and that respect will be
It was
requited.
a good little journey kit, that's right. I did my time cleaning up cat shit. I had cats when I was a kid. I had my own cat until the allergies got too bad.
Many journey kit love having their heads pet. Just watch the whiskers. They're quite sensitive. Wayfinder.
You really saved me back there.
I missed a spot. I got your spot right here. Why aren't the bug swarms giving us progress?
To the hot springs.
Give pets.
To go to the hot springs. Miss Heavy Paws does.
Event succeeded. I got a silver for the kits. Ooh, we got a Magi's Earthen Ornamental Sword.
Now this is a find.
Which hopefully we will be able to turn into, oh, I don't know, a couple globs of Ecto.
Treat them to some bits of game from your hunts.
Here.
You'll be friends in
Have
no
some
time.
food. Have a little bit of food. That's a whole lot of green smoke coming. I assume someone's been feeding the cats something that makes them gassy again.
Whiskers, they're quite sensitive.
Whoever thinks that's a good idea. I mean, it's kind of funny. How about a little food? Kitty loves me. Understandable, I am very lovable. Totes adorable, I think is the phrase.
Save some scraps from your next hunt. Makes for a fine journey kit treat.
Warclaw cub needs pets.
Belly rubs are a sure way to make fast friends of the journey kit.
Belly rubs of cats are a sure way to lose an arm. Because first, they'll seem to be encouraging. And then they will attempt to deglove you. Woot. That's another heart complete. All the way. Yay. That's 6 out of 7 on this one too. Good, 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 good. Let's see. Mini Fuzzy Bee is tempting, but no. Currently have, where is it? Where is it? Thought that was it. Oh, there's the 6 charges for another 21 hours, so yeah, no need for that. Have the Titan plate. Not sure why I had that recipe down to 15, and so I bought all of them from whichever vendor I had them available at 15 for, because that was cheaper than I had seen.
That is all.
So that's 2 of the hearts, and the 3rd heart, heart is that one, Autumn's Veil. I believe that's the fishy one. Fishy, fishy, fishy fish. All right, not here for the catching of the fish, but I am here
The rot is setting in fast.
for the processing
Skin
of
them
the fish.
first. Next, scoop out the guts and bones.
Should get a couple,
All we want is flesh.
depending on how many other people are running it right now.
To make them last as long as possible, they need a good salt bath.
We could all use a good salt bath.
Then you hang them
Although,
up to
given the fact that we are gamers, I think we probably have enough salt.
dry. The more we
You know,
prep, the less we waste.
Whew, got that sneeze muted just in time.
Accelerate!
Whew. That was a good one. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2. Just 2 fish. Probably a silver, but it might only be a bronze. Recommendations for making gold. If you have any home instance nodes, or you're part of a guild that has a guild hall with nodes, harvest them every day. Takes a couple of minutes. In the long term, the more nodes you can harvest that way, the more money
Taking
you
a
make.
closer look.
There are some
Nice
metas
work.
in the game that are
Salt
good
could
money
be a little
makers.
better dispersed.
In
But it
Icebrood
ain't
Saga,
bad,
I know
Wayfinder.
Drizzlewood South is a good money maker.
I'd serve any one of these to the claw.
I think Dragon
Don't
Fall.
hesitate to help again.
Yeah, Dragon Fall is a good money maker. There are some others. Those are the only ones I know off the top of my head. Where running the meta makes really good money. The only one I've ever done for any length of time was Drizzlewood South. I'm not sure how good Drizzlewood North is. Drizzlewood South is always very good. If you have alts, parking them at particular chest locations in the world. In Biora Marches, there are 3 or 4 chests in relatively close together, sort of along here, in the western half along the northern edge. in the desert, in the Crystal Desert, I think it is this area. There are 3 large chests that you can run to. Hello, the Fae. How you doing? 3 large chests you can run to, and basically if you park a character there, it takes you 15 seconds to run through them all. And that's 3 boxes of stuff. Most of that stuff is stuff that you can sell. Keep in mind, all of these things I'm talking about are things that are going to give you materials. You'll have to then turn around and sell the materials. The best advice I can get is for you to find something that you're comfortable doing in the amount of time that you can give to the game every day, and make sure you do it every day. It was really easy previously to make a good amount of money logging in every day just from the login rewards. Now, if you want login rewards, you're going to have to do the Wizard's Vault. So if you can afford 15 or 20 minutes a day, try to get your dailies done every day. And if possible, the weeklies, because those really pay off. And there are a lot of things you can buy in here for gold, for instance. You can buy Mystic Coins. Those are currently going for about 2 gold each. So that means that's 4.5 Astral Acclaim per gold. You can also buy just gold. Where is it? It's in here. There's one in here that is, this one, gets you 1 gold for 6 Astral Acclaim. Here, there's 1 gold for 4.5 Astral Acclaim. So right now, you get the 540 Mystic, 540 Astral Acclaim. That buys you 60 Mystic Coins. That's 120 gold. 540 gold here. That's 90 gold. So with those 2 things, with 1,100 Astral Acclaim, you have made about 180 gold. And you can do that in a few days. Now, these recycle once every 3 months. But don't miss out on the easy gold you can get from that. Things you definitely don't want to get. There are a lot of noob traps in here as well, so you want to be careful. The large crafting bags aren't worth it if you've got access to the higher tier crafting bags, the tier 6s. I think those are worth it. Also note that if you're looking for gear, you can get an ascended weapon for 600 Astral Acclaim and 3 sets or 3 pieces of astral armor for 400 apiece. Those are good buys as well. Not for gold, but for getting ascended gear. I'm sure if you do a Google for it, you can find people will have valued these out at which of these are the best buys. Certainly the gold, the Mystic Coins, those are no-brainers, especially if you're looking for gold. And what's up with you, Faye? Let me feed this. Om nom nom.
Power flow at
no
30%.
ectos.
Rerouting.
Why does it hate me so? How much progress do we make here? Not enough. Oh, we've got fish catching time. Yeah, the Astral Acclaim, the Mystic Coins, and the less expensive bags of gold. They're more expensive bags of gold, where instead of 1 gold per 6, it's 1 gold per 35. Those aren't as good a buy unless you've got metric buttloads of the Astral Acclaim. Yeah, Mystic Coins were currently at about 2 gold last time I checked, which was like a day ago. Well, for quite a while, they were down to about 1 gold each. But they have slowly crept back up to 2 gold and are generally something that kind of holds on to their value. So, those are the kind of thing you maybe hold on to until you really have a burning need. I know you were looking at a legendary, and that might be the sort of thing where you would want to sell. I mean, after all, I sold 250 for 2.5 gold each. That's 625, less the commission from the trading post was a little over 500, and it was enough to buy me Dusk so that I could make Twilight.
Vitality restored.
Hit me with a fish. Fish me. Fish me. I got fished. We've got 14 seconds left. Will I have one more opportunity to fish? I will. I'm calling for a fair catch. It's a punt, and I have successfully fair caught the fish. And maybe the boss mob that's about to show up will be sufficient to get me to finish up the last of these hearts on this map. And that would have been done in a pretty good time.
I'll get these to the fishing lodge. You take care of our friend.
And there is the champion Drake Matriarch. She's big, she's annoying.
Stand your ground.
There's her brake bar broken. Ow. Knocks me back into the poop, of course. Alright, how about I give everyone stand your ground?
You've been struck. Slice him apart.
And then she waits until it's over, and then she knocks me back again. Why does she do that? Does she hate freedom? That's the only thing I can think of.
6 feet tall.
And she runs away in the middle of my attack. Why do you have to be this way?
Stand your ground.
Oh, how about some heals from my friends? And then a procession of blades. And then she knocked me down.
Accelerate. I'm nigh invincible. Stand your ground.
Procession of blades again. I do love that skill. That.
Tougher still.
Procession of blades. Will this get me?
Fight. That'll silence you. Invigorating.
Hard completion. Dun 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 dun. Heart completion. Not sure if I've gotten this heart all 6 days the expansion's been out. We'll head up and find out. High Shading Willow. I have gotten it. No, I missed one of the days. And you can't reclaim lost time. That is a lost opportunity. It will weigh upon my heart, upon my soul, and it's not a big deal. I do like the idea of the repeatable hearts, giving increasing rewards, and rewards like the title smells fishy, or a mini. I already have all those recipes. All that goes away. All that goes away. Scritchy, scritchy, scritch. In the ear. Does not look... A whole bunch of people around. These people are going to have to be doing the fish. I'm going to do the fish because
Rot is setting in fast.
I know I just did the fish not very long ago, like 10 minutes ago. But it's here.
Next,
It's
scoop out the
brainless.
guts and bones. All we want.
And I like brainless.
To make 'em last as long as possible.
And hopefully a number of people doing it will make it go fast. Not especially fast. It looks like there's at least 3 of us doing it. But, you know, you gotta work at the XP to finish out the masteries.
Worse. That knife work will get easier each go. Accelerated.
Because I got another, what, million to go? Yeah, a little bit over another million XP to go. Which is a lot. That's for the last tier of the Lowland Kodan rep. Already finished out the housing rep. But I haven't been doing anything with the housing because I want to be able to have a guide as to what things look like before I start making things. Because sadly we don't have that yet, as far as I'm aware of. I don't want to burn through a lot of mats making something when I don't know what it looks like. Because mats are, indirectly anyway, money. For instance, those flowers, the honey flowers. Somebody said they were making
Gotta skin them first.
50 gold an hour. They said they were making. I'm dubious, although the price has dropped. It's still at about
Next, scoop out the
12 or
guts and
13
bones.
silver.
All we want, flesh.
And so for 15 gold, well, that would be picking like 400 an hour, and I'm dubious you can find 7 a minute.
Then you hang them up to dry.
However, you were asking, and theoretically right now those mats are selling, so running around, especially if you've got the new harvesting tools
Accelerated.
with the volatility glyphs inserted into them, you get a lot of volatile magic you can use to buy supply bags as well and sell those mats. Oh, we're going to make this easily. This is going to be easy! Oh, this will be my last one then, because we have made enough. Ooh. No sleep for Old Man Lens. Early night. And hopefully, no sleeping problems tonight, please. Alright, 17 seconds. We're going to finish that up. We're currently at 1,474,512 out of 2,540,000. So a little over a million to go.
Taking a closer look. Good knife work.
Good knife work.
Salt could be a little better dispersed. But it ain't bad, Wayfinder.
It ain't bad. See?
I'd serve any one of these to the claw. Don't hesitate to help again.
Let's head back to our homestead. That'll be the daily harvesting.
Rare and valuable.
Including stuff from the second map. So some of the stuff is from End of Dragons, that stuff. And then these bits are from the second map in the new expansion. Alright. Norzandor Gorgonax is back. He wasn't here the last time I was in here. Norzandor Gorgonax. One of my favorite names for any of my characters. It's an XKCD reference. For those of you who may or may not be familiar with XKCD. But I have not found where the light characters, the heavy characters, I think are supposed to like appear right around here. The heavy armor characters. But Lens and Coffin Ed should both also be here somewhere, and I can't find them. Flax. I will manually harvest the harvestables because I get volatile midgets, volatile magic from them, and maybe volatile midgets too. I'm not sure. Volatile midgets. Oh my God, what is my brain doing? Answer: my brain has no idea. Volatile midgets indeed, yeah. What, you got a problem with volatile midgets? Baubles. The quartz crystal formation. Volatile midgets. Asurans are pretty volatile. Well, that is true. I have to agree with you entirely on that one. They're kind of jackasses.
Accelerate!
If I remember which ones I've got, I think that's everything except for the trees. The Christmas tree node. So evidently those, all of my nodes, most of them anyway, almost all of them, are in the mine. And there is the tree, which I already got. Right? Right. And flax. So let's see. I know we've got, when I come in into my home instance, not the homestead, got flax. I've got the gears. I've got the quartz. Christmas tree. Baubles, and then the Aurelium. Yeah, so I got everything. Well, I can actually check that by going over here and seeing if... Right, I collected no more resources from that. This is the automated resource gathering. Not a big deal with the number of nodes I have. I guess I have none. So I guess that one is not considered one of the wood nodes on its own. Yeah, I can see that. It's not actually wood. That's the refinement, but over here is mining. Right. So that is, in fact, all of the nodes, home nodes I had. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. An evening. We finished out the hearts. My brain is fried from no sleep. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to my regular, shining, ebullient, even bubbly self. They're not buying it, guys. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. As always, I am very appreciative. Better night's sleep would be good. It should happen. I just, over the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, I've had maybe one night in 3 or 4 where I'm waking up in the middle of the night and not able to get back to sleep, and it sucks. But generally the next night is good. So knock on wood. Hopefully that'll be what happens. Anyway, I should be back tomorrow at my usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I want to thank you guys again for hanging out, as always. Really do appreciate it. I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully you will see me soon. Have a great rest of your Monday night. Sorry, Sunday night. The brain, I told you. And always, as always, God, English am hard. As always, I'd like to wish you guys, and I want to give you an achievable goal for your week coming up. So I hope the upcoming week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now.